just go off in my mind at the top of some mountain somewhere. Some rock and roll mountain. It's a pretty good song title. Oh, hey, what's going on, guys? Sorry, hair's a mess. I'm sorry. I haven't prepared for this video. Actually, I did prepare for this video. I made a list of questions from the VCB, which is more than I usually do. You got to give me credit for that. I thought y'all might like to hear the old PAF Gold Top through this plexi, because, you know, it's fun. I'm going to turn all the pedals off. Turn the amp up just a tinch. A tinch. Here we go. Tone on 10 right here. Not bad, you know, not bad for some shit you could buy in 1966. Pretty solid. Anyway, let's get to the VCB. You know, I had to peel myself away from watching Wings of Pegasus videos to come over here and do this video. Fascinated with that guy. Have you seen that channel? It's funny. He seems like such a sweet guy, but he's just on this crusade to call out every singer who's ever used autotune. It's just fascinating to me. Like, the crusades that people choose to go on. Like, it cracks me up. Like, I left a comment on one of his videos a while back. I just said, like, honey, I appreciate what you're doing here. You know, trying to, like, keep a court record of everyone who's ever used autotune on their vocal. But at this point, it's like complaining. Like you sell a horse and buggy, and you're complaining about the car, the invention of the automobile coming along. It ain't gonna stop. It's like even really good singers use autotune, because it's just, why not? If you can take a vocal that's 99% there and make it 100% there, why not? It's not a sin. It's just another tool. It's like, believe me, the Beatles would have used it if they had it. Believe me, Freddie Mercury would have used it if he had it. It's just a piece of gear that works, you know. And like, everyone's all, you know, this guy is all up in arms about, like, people like faking, like they're fakes if they use it. It's not true. I mean, I just think it's silly. It's like, find something worthwhile to go on a crusade against, like single-use plastic. You know, that could actually change the world. But anyway, he seems like a nice fellow. I never heard him sing though. I wonder if he can sing. He better be a singer after all that. Lord, I'll tell you that. Anyway, let's get to the VCB here. I gotta wipe these glasses off because they're dirty. It's terrible. I'm not prepared for this video. Here, I want to show you guys a fucking cool thing. Here, check this out. After I clean these glasses off. Okay, remember I've told you about my mother's bar that I grew up in Eastlake, Ohio in the 70s. There was a guy that used to come in there named Surfside Jack Adams, because the bar was called the Surfside Lounge. And it was actually on this little marina in Eastlake, Ohio. But Surfside Jack was a great pencil artist, and drew this amazing R. Crumish pencil drawing, loosely based on my mother's bar. It's beautiful. I mean, my kids think it's kind of gross. They say things like, "Dad, why has he got his hand in her pants?" But if you, I'm sorry about all the glare and stuff, but look at all the cool detail here. It's amazing, isn't it? Somebody drew that. That bartender was loosely based on a bartender that used to work at my mom's bar called Gail. I do remember her. The rest of the people I don't really know. But that's kind of cool, right? Some of you might be offended by that. But fun video yesterday with the cooking video. That was fun. This guitar sold. It went in 5 minutes. You guys come and pick it up. 5 minutes is all it takes to sell a guitar. It takes me less than that to buy a guitar. And one of the questions I was going to answer was, "Hey Larry, how long does it take you to tell if a guitar has it or not?" I mean, friends, I swear to God, it takes me 1 second or less. I don't even have to hit strings. Sometimes when I'm at Groons talking to people, I'll be in the middle of a conversation. I'll just grab a guitar off the wall, hold it like this, and then I just put it right back up. I can tell without even hitting the strings if it has it or not. I just pick it up, hold it, feel the neck, and I can put it back up. And I swear to God, I'm right 100% of the time. It's weird. I have a sixth sense about finding amazing guitars. It hasn't always been there. I mean, it takes time to develop that. I think people always wonder, how do I know when a guitar is great? Beginner guitars. You know, well, think about this. How would I know? I always make the pool reference, you know, billiards. How the fuck would I know if a high dollar pool cue is great? I wouldn't, because I can't play pool for shit. So it wouldn't matter if you gave me a $10,000 custom-made pool stick or some $10 bar stick. It wouldn't matter. I've said this before, and I really mean it, because I'm not good enough to tell the difference. I suck at pool, and I think there's a lot of people out there that are sort of hemming and hawing about what guitar to buy, and it doesn't matter anyway, because they're not even good enough to tell the difference. So at that point, just buy something that looks cool. I think that's my advice. Looks cool to you. And then all of a sudden, one day you wake up and you realize you actually can play some shit, and then it starts to matter a little bit, like what you end up with guitar-wise, right? And that goes for, we only have time in this life to get good at one thing. That's it. Maybe two if you're lucky. I've said that before too. How would I fucking know if one set of cleats is better than another when I run about a quarter mile a year, you know? It's just, you have to be doing something all the time to know if the gear is good or not, you know? That's the thing. Like, I watch drummers, like great drummers that I'm in session with, like they pick up a drum, they don't even put it on a stand, they'll pick up a tom-tom and they'll just hold it by the rim and they'll go, boom, and they go, ooh, that's a good one. It's like, to me, it just sounds like a drum. Like, I can't tell. Like, they know certain thing they're hearing when they hit it. They'll be like, oh man, that's a good one. They know it's gonna record good. To me, it just sounds like some guy hitting a tom-tom, because I don't fucking know. I know what I like as far as drum sounds, but I'm not a good enough drummer to know. You see what I'm saying? It's just, that's it. I just think it's funny when people argue about what pedal's better than what pedal or what amp is, when they don't even play. They can't even play good enough to tell. It wouldn't matter anyway. I mean, it's just funny to me, but there's a lot of that going on. Okay, let's see. Well, here, I can't really see. My writing is shit. One guy said, now Uncle Larry is finding out why Paul Kossoff used those PA heads. Honey, this is not my first PA head. I've had a bunch of these. if it's an old Marshall and it's plexi, or earlier, I'm in. I've always been in. Okay, I didn't need Paul Kossoff to remind me as much as I love Paul Kossoff. And another thing that made me laugh yesterday is how many people, I know you guys saw this in String Locker's comment, but how many people thought I didn't know about the breaking off the toothpick in the wood hole to make it grab a screw. I've only been doing this for what, 47 years. I'm no luthier, but I sure know that trick, friends. But the problem with that guitar is that hole that's walled out is on a hollow top. There's nothing to stick a toothpick into. It would just fall right through the guitar, and you'd hear it going inside the guitar. But I'm sure the lads at Grooms will have some idea how to fix that. I'm sure there's some miracle thing that I don't know about, but it's no big deal. That guitar needs a lot more work than just that to be something. I do have my eye on a guitar that came into my that floated through my transom, but I don't know if I can afford it. But it sure looks pretty cool. I can't quite let the cat out of the bag yet on that, but they come, they go. It doesn't matter. It's all good, man. I'm just having fun, you know? I never keep anything. I keep a couple things. Let's see. Everyone was saying what speakers are in that cab. I don't know if you can see it, but it's a beautiful 1970 big logo straight cab that I bought. That thing is clean, boy. Cleanest old basket weave 412 I've ever had. I bought that from my dear friend John at Black Magic Guitars a while back. I don't know what's in there. Whatever the original speakers are, that's what's in there. I would imagine they are Celestians, but they sound good. Tom, if you could only use modeling gear from now on for the rest of your life, would you still play guitar? I doubt it. I really do. I mean, that's how bad I hate that shit. And that's another thing. Okay, along those same lines, like, look, most people don't give a fuck. They're happy with something. They plug in something that sounds kind of like a guitar. They're cool. And I get that. Like if I was a keyboard player, right? And I was trying to make a record, and keyboard is my main instrument, and I just needed a couple guitar overdubs. You plug in anything that kind of sounds like a guitar, and you're like, yeah, that's cool. Put that on there. I get it. It's fine for that. I want to make t-shirts that say, Kemper, it's good enough. Because that would be perfect, right? It's not a slight to them. It's just where we're at now in music. No one cares enough to worry about the real shit. Unless you're a guy like me who's a purist, old school, who remembers what the shit sounds like and really cares that it continues to go on. Man, once you get used to hearing these sounds in your headphones when you're playing guitar, all that other shit doesn't make any sense. It doesn't sound right. It doesn't react the same way a real amp reacts. But most people don't care because they don't know the way a real amp reacts. You know what I mean? It's all perspective. It's like I see it. I realize that stuff has its place. You know. I mean, I get it. I mean, a lot of people are perfectly fine using it, and I understand it. It's awesome. Great. Rock on, I say. Make a cool song with it. Let's worry about that. You know, it's all simple to me. I don't get too. I just don't want to use it. But that's just me, and I'm not expecting anybody else to follow suit. I don't care what anybody else does, but I'm not using it because I don't like it. I've tried it. Another guy said, "Hey, do you still have all those people that get drunk and send you a million emails?" Yes, they're still there. It's funny. I got a couple guys that just get fucking shithoused, and they send me like a million emails. Like, it would be like if you took one long email and made each sentence of it its own email. That's what they do. I mean, boys, I don't want to block anybody because I'm trying to be nice, but stop. Please stop, okay? I appreciate it. I love you too, okay? Please stop. You don't have to do that. I get the point. When's the blue strat going to be done, Tom? I don't know. Pretty soon, hopefully. Life is a journey, not a destination. That's what I say. I don't mind waiting for something cool like that. It gives me something to look forward to, I know it's going to be awesome when it's done. And I know that they're taking their time doing it right. And I appreciate that. It goes for anything in life. Just be patient. Wait around. Hire the right guy and give him time to breathe and do his thing. That's what I say. I've said that's what I say about 10 times so far in this video, because that is what I say. 2 games tonight, friends. Monday night games. I'm excited about that. I haven't really looked at the lines yet, but I'm not sure. I think that's enough for today. I don't know. Maybe I've bored you guys enough. I think that's it. I can't read the rest of the shit anyway. But hope everybody's great. Hope you're having fun out there. Let's see. It's funny because like fall was here, the weather gave us a little hint of fall, and then it got hot as fuck again around here. I don't know where it is where you live, but Jesus, man, I walked outside yesterday. I was pissed. I was like, what the fuck? Middle September and it's still 800 degrees out here. Fall is teased us for a minute, and then it pulled way back. Kind of like when you've been texting with a gal, and then all of a sudden she stops texting you back. You know that thing? Or maybe I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to do that. All right, friends. Have a great day. Records that.